Okay, well, it has been a pretty hectic 48 hours since the news was dropped that I am no longer with Hosstile Supplements. So I wanted to come on here and address the elephant in the room and address you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Sanch, your host here on the Bodybuilding News Network. Welcome back to a follow-up of this morning's video about some of the top athletes within Hosstile Supps deciding to part ways with the brand. We've had some more updates from Justin Shier and also Nathan Epler. We will include the Nathan Epler update in another video. This one will be focused solely on a video that Justin put out today, updating the conversation, some of the comments that I had in my last video. Ironically, he didn't address my video, but some of the stuff that I talked about, he did address. So although I don't typically play videos in its entirety, I wanted you to get everything that he said and that there was no questions or misinterpretations. So I hope you enjoy this video from Justin Shier breaking down exactly what happened.
Share my side of the story, but most importantly, I want to get on here and I want to thank Fuad and Summer and everyone at Hosstile Supplements for everything they've done for me over the last few years. Now, they picked me up pretty early on in my career, actually at the very beginning of my career, and I've had a great time and a great experience with them. You know, to traveling and doing expos and training with the team and team dinners and, you know, creating friendships and bonds and, you know, all of that stuff that comes with being part of a team. You know, these things all mean a lot to me, and I do cherish those memories, and it's been a very valuable experience for me. But all good things must come to an end, I suppose, and it is our time to part ways. Now, I just want to come on here and address a few things that I've been seeing, a few narratives, and kind of clear the air on some of the stuff that I'm hearing. I would say that loyalty seems to be a bit of a buzzword in the comment sections right now. And, you know, you guys have made it clear that you're here, you support me, and I know a lot of you look up to me, and I'm here to tell you guys that it is okay to not be loyal to something that doesn't feel right for you. And I encourage all of you, if something doesn't feel right, it's okay to walk away from something if you know in your heart it is not the right thing for you. Now, you're never wrong for doing what's right. Do what's right for you and your family, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So, we have had some disagreements in our professional ideologies. A lot of what they subscribe to, it doesn't necessarily align with me, and that's okay. You know, they can operate the way they wish to operate, and I have chosen to not be involved. Now, here comes the issue of the contract. Obviously, I've seen a lot of comments about, you know, me just signing a 5-year contract, you know, what happened to this long-term commitment. And just to be honest with you guys, I never signed that 5-year contract. And I don't say that to say anything disparaging against Fuad. I think I say that mostly just to demonstrate that you guys don't know the whole story. And not everyone is gonna have the full scope of, you know, our professional arrangements, and a lot of these things are very private. Now, Fuad and I had discussed terms after that, and we have addressed this issue personally, and those discussions will, you know, remain private. And I hope you guys can respect that. You know, the friendship with Fuad and myself, I think approaching this, you know, we both made it very clear that that was priority number one. We wanted to maintain that friendship, and we wanted to be able to separate the friendship and the professional discussion and make sure that those two things don't overlap. Now, that's easier said than done. You know, we've become very close, and these things aren't easy, but ultimately, you know, we couldn't see eye to eye on some stuff, and, you know, that's okay. You know, it doesn't always work out, and I really do wish them the best of luck in everything they have going on. It's an amazing company with a great trajectory, and I have no doubt they'll continue to do great things. But unfortunately, I will be moving forward. Now, one thing that seems to be recurring in the comment section is the podcast. Now, you guys have grown to know me and become invested in myself and my relationships on the podcast, and deservingly so. You guys want answers, and some people are upset, some people are concerned, and Fouad has made me aware that I do have a place on the podcast if I decide to come back. Now, I think right now we're just allowing the dust to settle a little bit and taking it day by day, but I'm sure you will see me on that podcast sometime soon. But that being said, now other opportunities are available to me. You guys will see me on other podcasts. I have some other things planned and other future endeavors that I'm excited about. But again, I just wanted to communicate to you guys and let everyone know I appreciate your support. Everyone that's been reaching out to me, commenting, and letting me know you support me. I value that support a lot, and I appreciate everybody. And I know a lot of these reasonings and discussions sound vague, but again, there's some things that are going to remain private, and I'm just hoping everyone can continue to respect that. And if you choose to support me moving forward, I greatly appreciate it. And if you've made it this far, thank you very much. And I'm not going anywhere, all right? So thank you, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is his complete feedback, his public-facing statement about exactly what happened with him leaving Hosstile Supplements. Now, there is some stuff that he said there that I thought was interesting, and I did want to highlight just in case you did miss it, because it was quite a long explanation of why he potentially left Hosstile Supplements. So first off, he did mention that he never did sign that 5-year contract that Fouad did offer him, and I think that is going to allow him a lot of left and right limits within legality of what he can and can't do while leaving this contract. I also thought that it was interesting that he mentioned that he wanted to maintain the friendship at the utmost. That was priority number one coming out of these contract negotiations. I very much like hearing that from him. I don't think that Fouad has been able to maintain very many of his friendships with his former athletes. So for Justin to openly say that they have discussed that and made that a priority, regardless of whether or not he stays with Hosstile, I thought was a very nice sentiment and a good notion of exactly what Justin is all about and his relationship with Fouad. He also wanted to highlight, and this one was probably the most important of what you, ladies and gentlemen, want to know coming out of this, is if Justin is going to be able to come back to the podcast. And in that video, Justin did confirm that Fouad did offer him a spot on the talk show, on the podcast, if he did decide to return. Now, Justin did say that he does plan to return, or at least that the return is possible, but it is not immediate. So he will not be returning at this present moment. He did say he has some interests and some actual plans to join other podcasts to be able to widen his brand with other bodybuilding type podcasts like BNN. No, I'm joking. But I think that's interesting. I like hearing that from Justin. It sounds like he has a good business mind, and he always has with the different gyms and companies that he does own. Now, something I'm still hesitant about, and I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty, and Justin does not give us a lot of clarity on these conversations, or at least the questions that I have here, is why exactly he decided to leave Hosstile. Now, it could be a money issue. If that is what happened, he would have said it kind of like how Nathan Epler said it, saying that it was a contract negotiation issue, which typically means money. Justin did not say that. He said that there was some things that he did not see eye to eye with the company and with Fouad. And I'm really interested to learn more about this. Of course, I want to thank everyone who did send me messages and comment down below, giving me some insight. Josh, I appreciate you commenting on the last. I'm Josh, but there's another Josh out here. Art of Aesthetics. He did message me privately, and he is a sponsored athlete with Hosstile. So I do appreciate people within the brand reaching out and giving their side of the story on exactly how they see Hosstile and Fouad as an owner. So I do want to say that I don't know everything, and I'm learning with you, ladies and gentlemen. So please let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns regarding Justin and Nathan Epler leaving Hosstile Supplements, it would seem trend of many athletes leaving the brand, and what this could mean for Hosstile Supplements and Fouad's company. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Sanch, your host here on the Bodybuilding News Network. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.